With 2026 right around the corner, I did want to make a video going over my top picks as far as dividend ETFs that do offer monthly and of course weekly distributions. I'm going to share with you guys my top 5 picks as far as monthly paying dividend ETFs, and then later on share with you my 5 top picks as far as weekly paying dividend ETFs, and this is for 2026 and beyond. Now with so many different dividend ETFs to go through, there is a lot of confusion on which ones are good and bad, and trust me, there's a lot of bad ones across the market. So stay tuned if you guys want to see my top 10 picks when it comes to 5 monthly and 5 weekly dividend ETFs. My A to Z dividend investing ebook has already helped countless dividend investors get started with their journey. And my custom dividend tracker, the one I use all the time on my videos, has also helped so many investors stay organized and has actually helped them see their dividend income grow. Well, today I have something even better for you guys. When you click the first link down below in my description and you grab my A to Z dividend investing ebook, today you're not only going to get the ebook, but you're also going to be getting the custom dividend tracker, which you can use to track your own dividend income ongoingly. Get direct access to my personal email where you guys can email me any questions regarding dividend investing. You're also going to receive a link to view all of my holdings inside my 7-figure dividend portfolio and see all the positions I add and take away ongoingly. And you're going to get for absolutely free my brand new high yield dividend investing ebook, where I show you the power of maximizing some of these high yielding ETFs and teach you everything there is to know about that also. This is going to be your one shot to grab everything inside of one single bundle, but you got to move quick because I'm not going to offer this for long. Now with all that, let's get back into the video. As far as monthly distribution frequency go, would have to be SPYI, the newest S&P 500 high income ETF, an ETF that I have owned now for quite some time. I own around 1,500 shares this one, and my longer term goal is going to be to get to 2,000 shares of it. Now this ETF, especially as of recently, has been a lifesaver because so much volatility throughout the market has made lots of areas within lots of our portfolios shift around. But SPYI is honestly a foundational high income ETF in my opinion that always is pretty stable no matter what the market throws at it. Now this ETF of course offers a monthly distribution frequency and offers a 12% more or less distribution rate. It's grown slightly over time since inception. This is definitely on my list. The next ETF on my list is going to have to be GPIX, another S&P 500 based high income ETF. This ETF offers a little bit less of a yield, around 8% yield, but this ETF, because they dynamically sell call options, there's going to be a lot more participation when it comes to the market turning bullish. Now because I'm 33 years old, I do have a long time hopefully to go as far as my investing career. I do want to start to gather more and more growth-oriented, dividend growth-oriented positions in my long-term portfolio, and GPIX offers a nice amount of dividend yield, but also, like I shared with you a second ago, offers a lot of growth potential too. The next monthly payer for 2026 and beyond is going to be the newest Nasdaq 100 high income ETF. Now I've owned this ETF for a long time, as a lot of you guys probably already know, and the more I think about it, the more I look into this ETF specifically, and the more I talk to other dividend investors out there like you guys, there's really no reason to not hold on to this ETF if you are a dividend investor that does focus on a little bit higher yielding. Now that's because the Nasdaq 100 historically has done very, very well. It offers a decent amount of volatility, which means there is a potential for a lot of income generation, around 14-15% yield with this one. Not bad whatsoever for an ETF that's generally pretty stable. Now number 4 for monthly payers is going to be QDBO, one of my other favorites. This ETF of course offers exposure to some higher growth names, but also with the use of covered calls offers around a 10% distribution rate. QDBO has been getting talked about a lot more as of recently. I've done deep dives on this one as well as all the other ones we're talking about. So if you guys want to see me dig into these a lot deeper, check out some of the other videos on my channel. Now the final monthly payer as far as ETFs I'm looking to stack a lot more of for 2026 and beyond. OMA, the VistaShares Target 15 Berkshire Select Income ETF, an ETF that offers exposure to some of the top names in BRK.B, which I definitely don't mind having exposure to. But more than that, as I get a little bit older, I do want to consistently build out strong foundational positions in my long-term portfolio, and OMA definitely has the potential to offer that. Now, as far as weekly payers, we're going to start off with MAGI, the MAG 7 covered call ETF by Roundhill. This ETF, along with all the other weekly payers, I will be fully transparent. These are always going to be a smaller portion of my overall portfolio just because they do offer a little bit more exposure to some higher beta names. But MAGI has been one of my favorites for a while now. It offers exposure to the MAG 7, which I don't have too much of. It also offers a 36% distribution rate and weekly income, which is very, very addicting. Number 2 is going to have to be WPay, another one that I would never buy a ton of, but I do own some of and buy some every single week. WPay offers exposure to all the single stock weekly paying names from Roundhill, offers a massive 47% distribution rate, but is going to be exposed to the market pretty significantly because a lot of these names that it's exposed to are pretty high beta. The Nicholas Crypto Income ETF, this is one that I've been buying for a while now. I haven't really bought a ton of it yet, just slowly buying here and there, but as it's been dropping as of recently in the market, It has been very tempting to load up on some more, but again, just because the names that this ETF has exposure to are pretty high beta, it just is a little bit out of my comfort zone. Now, Blocks does offer a 36% yield. I have been talking about this one a lot as of recently on the channel also, so definitely, like I said, check out some other videos when you guys are done with this one. Two more names to go through. Again, very small positions with some of my favorite weekly payers. The Yield Mix Crypto Industry and Tech Portfolio, LFGY. This ETF also is going to be very risky, generally speaking, in my opinion. But again, 70% distribution rate. This ETF has been paying me a boatload of income, even with just a few shares that I currently own. Number 5 for the weekly pairs is going to be YMEG. Like I mentioned a second ago, I do want more exposure to the MEG 7 in all income-oriented ways. YMEG, again, a small position in my portfolio, but I am buying a little bit here and there. So there we have it, guys. Those are 5 different monthly and 5 different weekly distribution frequency ETFs I'm looking to buy a lot more of for 2026 and beyond. But most importantly, before I go, I do have a question for you down below. What is your number 1 weekly and monthly payer as of right now? Drop the ticker symbols in my comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to please drop a like in it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks as always for stopping by, and if you are interested in investing, make sure to check out these recent videos I posted right here.